Hello, hello, hello. Hello, guys. How are we doing? I do believe there's an ad break going on right now for about 40 seconds left, I think. Um, my bad. An ad plays a second you swap these. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, that's basically just an incentive. That's essentially just an incentive for you to be able to join the super secret sub club. We're bringing it back, baby. We're bringing it back. Low key, I want to have like a whole scene for it. I do need to figure it out. I want to have a whole scene for when there's an ad going on, so we can really quickly have super secret sub club time. While everyone else is taking an ad break. But we'll see, we'll see. And with that being said, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, non-subs. If you hated that so much, there is always an option to get rid of it by subbing, and with a sub, you are now getting a low taper fade. This is purely because of MIDI. I'm not gonna lie. When I was doing MIDI's profile picture and being able to give MIDI a low taper fade, really it was a lineup, but yeah. How is the 100 men versus a gorilla a fucking debate? Genuinely, right? That is a question that I have as well. Actually, let's stop the music. I don't think I want to have music in the background for today's stream. That is a question that I have as well. I'm not gonna lie. There's been a lot of thoughts. Like, I've been hearing people speak about it a lot recently. And I'm just thinking, okay, but guys, realistically, who's fighting the gorilla? People just keep being like, oh, if people who think the gorilla wins watch too much fucking movies, nah, you're chatting shit. Cause here's the thing. Here's the psychology. Like, I can't lie, I'm on the gorilla side. Here's the psychology behind it. Let's say there's a group of 100 people, right? And you all charge at this gorilla. If you watch the first 5 people that's in front of you get absolutely demolished, like I'm talking broke up nose, bleeding, do you think you will still have the strength to go and continue to fight that gorilla? It's not even necessarily, do you think 100 people will be able to fight the gorilla? It's more so, do you think that 100 people will have the strength to mentally go and fight the gorilla? I mean, you gotta also be honest, it's not even like 100 people that are like 100 of the strongest, bravest soldiers. It's just 100 random guys. Like, I'll be so real. So real. There are so many people that I know that are even just scared of something as simple as heights. There's obviously people like me. Obviously, I'm not a guy, but there are people like me who are scared of spiders. There are people who are scared of ants. There's people like... Let's be so fucking for real. Let's be so for real. Y'all are getting jumped. Like, y'all are getting jumped. You're getting jumped. I'm sorry to break it to you, but it's over. It's Jover. You watch too many movies? No, because like in this hypothetical situation, everyone has to know that we're fighting. Because otherwise then it's not a fight. That would be the equivalent of being like 100 10-year-olds versus one man, and the one man is asleep. So this is still the hypothetical, but I don't know, man. I don't think y'all are winning this gorilla fight. I'll be so real. I don't think so. I really don't think so. Chimps, on the other hand, fucking murder dozens. Can I speak? Dozens. I mean, I feel like you could definitely argue that there are more... Like, there's a higher likelihood of getting smoked with certain animals. But I'll be so real. The gorilla's jumping you. I'm so sorry. Y'all are cooked. Like, the only way I see you guys winning in this actual fighting scenario is if, like, someone brings a tranquilizer or something. But at that point, it's cooked. It's the difference of a bodybuilder and a martial artist. No, I don't don't really think so because martial artists, obviously, they're very skilled, but still, when it comes to brute strength, like a bodybuilder will be stronger. Um, there's also stuff in terms of like stamina and stuff. Because I've been seeing people say like, "Oh, with the gorilla, you just have to tire it out." Again, we are just taking 100 random guys. I'm convinced the guys are getting tired out first. Like, I'll be so real. I'll just be so honest from now. I mean, I can probably count on my hands the amount of guys that I know who's going like who's running, I don't know, 100 meters without getting completely winded. Like, it's cooked. It's cooked. Like, at least with, if, okay, this is gonna be a wild take. This is gonna be a wild take for me. So, like, hey, don't be getting too excited. But, like, if it was, like, kids fighting the gorilla instead, some kids, I feel like they don't have the mental capacity to understand what's going on. So they may still charge anyways. But like I just feel like a lot of you have a bit too much. I think you have a bit too much hope in the fact that people will continue to charge. I understand it would be trampling the gorilla, but that's actually straight up assuming that everyone continues to do so. Like I'm kind of thinking of it. This is gonna be such a weeb take for me. But I'm kind of thinking of it as like that one scene in Attack on Titan where they're all charging towards like certain death towards the Beast Titan. Like yeah, technically, technically they're all charging towards it. But like once the people in front of you start getting picked off, do you really want to continue the charge? And I feel like anime and maybe like true near death situations where not only are you on the line, but like people you know and you care about is on the line. But like if I'm jumping a gorilla with 25 people and I don't know these 25 people and the first 5 people in front of me get jumped, then I'm low key dipping. I'm so sorry. And actually, quite a few people that I've heard, their take has been, "Oh, I'll just let everyone else fight." Like, I feel like we're really underestimating how many cowards there are. Me being one of them. Me definitely being one of them. You're making a fight a psychology question when it's a will they win and not a could they win. But what? It's a will they win and not a could they win. I mean, I feel like that's kind of not playing semantics. That isn't the right word. But I feel like that's basically that doesn't really matter because like technically anyone could win anything. The chances of it may be very very low, but it could happen. Really, what we are talking about is will they win? Like, what is the realistic probability of them actually winning? That's what we're talking about. And fights have a lot to do with psychology. It's not just brute strength. I mean, your example of bodybuilder and martial artist is literally an example of that. It's not even necessarily that the the martial artist is like not only trained, but they have fight what's it called? Like battle knowledge, I'll say. And so there is quite a bit of psychology when it comes to fighting. I mean, I'll use an example of this. When I used to do boxing, back in sixth form, they wanted me to start sparring. And while I was pretty decent when it came to like my pad work and it came to like doing partner work outside of the ring, being in the ring is a very different scenario. And henceforth, it has a very different like it has a very different psychological effect that will actually kind of determine how it goes. And that's why I'm just thinking like I don't know. I think we're getting smoked, guys. I think we're getting smoked. I mean, I'm not in the scenario because it's 100 men. But like I can cheer you guys on from the sidelines, but I don't have my bets on you. I'll be so real. I'll be so real. I do not have my bets on you at all. This is a Colosseum fight to the death where every person involved knows what's happening. Using the O, but X person can actually fight. No, but that's that. What do you mean making up ghosts to fight? No, because if I think of it like this. I think of it kind of like the draft. Like who's the 100 guys that are going to fight the gorilla? Because that's the only way in which I've heard it be used. To be fair, I so need to look at what the original like discourses that started this, because I just heard it in terms of like the trends timelines. I heard it like a decent amount of tweets out, and then just everyone's responses, and then like meme Twitter being like, oh, instead of 100 men, what about me versus 100 bitches, or something along those lines. Like, I don't know. It's a repeat of the 1 billion lions versus every Pokemon. To be fair, I did not pay attention to that one at all. I don't even know who I would have my money on in that situation. Like, I don't even know how many Pokemon that is. Like, I'm very meh. Pretty sure I can die against a gorilla, no problem. I mean, there's a lot of people who would die against a gorilla easy. And I feel like seeing people just dying in front of you, like, cause like people keep being like, or I see some people saying, oh, we can just get the like 10 strongest people to be at this point in the, like, I'll be so real. Like, for example, I heard I heard a response or like a tactic where someone said, oh, have 100 people get like the 10 strongest and put them at the back and then make everyone fight and it will encourage them. But I feel like that's kind of the opposite. Maybe I'm just lazy. That could also be that. But like, if I know that I'm weaker than you and I see you sat on the fucking back lines, if you don't bring yourself to the front, if you do not bring yourselves to the front line right now, because how else are we supposed to fight this gorilla? With me and my wonky knees. Yeah, lost your whole mind. Lost your whole mind. Spoiler. People somehow think that lions win when a deity confirmed destroyed multiple entire universes on its own. See, that's why I couldn't speak on the Pokemon thing. Like, I feel like I didn't even know enough about Pokemon to really and truly have an opinion. Because if it's like 100 Pokemon and the 100 Pokemon is like, I don't fucking know, Magikarp, easy smoke. But if it's like a Pokemon that can just smite the lions out of existence with a snap of its finger, I don't know. I don't know. You trample it. I know you really believe in this trampling idea, and I would too. Genuinely, Fonte. I would also um believe in this trampling tactic if it wasn't for the psychology of the trampling. That's my issue. The psychology of I feel like the trampling is the only scenario in which the gorilla loses. But like the psychology of the trampling, I'm sorry, it doesn't work in our favor. It really doesn't work in our favor here. Um, because it's not like you can all trample them at once. It's not like you're gonna be like, okay, guys, so we're all gonna jump off this platform on three. 1, 2, 3, and you're like all in the air in like slow motion, and the gorilla's trying to fight you in the air. Like, it's nothing like that. It's very much, hey guys, us 100 people are gonna have to jump this gorilla, so we're all now running towards this gorilla. And that will just make it mean that there's people at the front that you're watching just go down. And like, if you're further towards the back and you're watching this happen, I just feel like you're not gonna be able to, like, mentally, the likelihood of death being, it's not even, it doesn't, the likelihood of death doesn't even have to be higher. It just has to be perceived as higher. And then it's cooked. And then it's cooked. I feel like there's way too many cowards in the situation, and way too many like self-preservation at play. for that to really work. But that's just me. Magikarp is like the 1 week Pokemon you could be wrong about, lol. To be fair, I couldn't think of a single Pokemon. Magikarp was the first one that came to mind. And it's so bad because when I do play Pokemon, I always just end up playing the original. Like, not the original. I always end up playing like the first, it's not wild, but like the first few gyms. So really the easier Pokemons should be the ones that I should be able to name, but I just can't. What else is there like? How they called a ratata of a tartar of that thing, the little purple thing. You know how Magikarp's thing is splashing and Splash does nothing. Yeah, and then like way later it evolves into that other thing that like actually does stuff. I can't lie, I never had the patience. I don't think I ever had the patience to go and level it up. I was so basic when it came to my Pokemon. Like I was always the water or fire starter. And then I always just started choosing things based off whether or not I liked the Pokemon's design and not actually in terms of this is what would probably be the best to use. And then I had to actually have just a little bit of strategy when it came to going up like against the one gym that my main Pokemon is weak against. Then I'll have to switch it up a bit. Speaking of Pokemon, honestly, I kinda low key want the new one. Z to A or whatever the fuck it wants to be called. That one seems cool. I'll try it. I mean, we'll see if I even finish it. I had Sword and Shield and I never finished that. I don't think I've actually ever finished a Pokemon game. It's so sad. It's so sad, especially considering I have such a large collection. Quite a few of it is from my brother, like hand-me-downs. I have I think I have Pokemon Black. I have Pokemon Red. I have Heart Gold. I have Platinum. And then we had Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I didn't end up getting Sun or Moon, which is honestly kind of sad. The only reason I didn't end up getting it was because at the time, or like how it's kind of been in my family, is whenever there's a new Pokemon game, my brother tends to buy it for me. At least that's how it was up until I turned like 17 or something. Whenever there was a new Pokemon game, my brother would buy it for me. And in that year, it just so happened to be the year that he got a girlfriend. And so she got the new Pokemon game instead of me. And I remember being so sad about it because I was like, damn, I really wanted that Pokemon game. But it was the original Sun and Moon. It wasn't the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, whatever that one was called. I know like people say objectively that that one was better than the original, but I never tried either of them, so I have no opinions. And then he bought me fucking after that happened, he bought me Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee. It was Let's Go Eevee as like a compensation. But I don't know what the fuck that game was. That I don't even think I made it to like anywhere in that game. As soon as I clocked that, the whole game was just try and catch. Like, okay, Pokemon, yes, gotta catch them all. Yeah, sure, whatever. But like, literally just throwing the Pokeball at the Pokemon, that to basically be the entire game, yeah, I'm good. I am A-okay. You can keep your game. And then I tried Sword, Pokemon Sword. I think it's Sword that I have. Is it Shield? Whatever the blue one is. Um, then then I had that, and I don't know. I mean, it was I don't think I got very far in it. I probably got like halfway through the game, but yeah, unfortunately me and Pokemon haven't reconciled ever since Auras. And the way I loved Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. But honestly, I'll be so real. I do think a big part of the reason why I liked the game so much was purely because of Brendan. I loved Brendan and like the main character's relationship so much. That was like the only reason I was continuing to play the game. I don't even think I made it to like. Did they have the Elite Four? I don't know. I think I just did the gyms and then called it a day. Like I don't think. To be honest, I've never seen the Elite Four. Like, being online has made me realize how much of a casual Pokemon like consumer that I was. Because the first time that I ever heard of shinies was in a fairy tale fanfiction. quite a bit of like my current knowledge, like the Elite Four and Shinies and like other random shit, is from that one fairy tale fanfiction where it was like Natsu and Lucy met each other because they were playing Pokemon Go or something. Oh, Pokemon Go was a time. I know some people still play it. I don't have time for any of that nowadays. But it was you know what? It was a nice time. I understand. I kind of get the nostalgia for like 2016, 2015. I do get it. I do get it. I hope Z to A addresses. I don't know what any of that is, so I'm not going to touch that. I'm gonna catch 'em all was dropped in the 2000s. Really? That's like their whole shtick. That's literally their whole shtick. They're not allowed to drop it. Oh, we're having ads again soon, guys. If you don't want to suffer through ads, you know what time it is. It's time to use that Twitch Prime and or I don't even know how much a normal sub costs now. I think it's £4 in the UK. I'm pretty sure it's £4 in the UK, and then I think $5 in America. Now is your time to do that. And if not, that's okay too. You can go and get a drink. You can go to the toilet. I'm stalling and the ads haven't started yet. Why has the ads not started yet? Okay, sure, whatever. Pokemon Go is alright still. Honestly, I kind of have not bad vibes. Bad vibes isn't the right word. I kind of have PTSD when it comes to that game. Only because when it came out, I was way too eager to play it. And it's a very specific scenario. Like, it has nothing to do with the game itself, but I low-key still see it as its fault. I was playing, like, on the floor. I think we were playing dominoes in my family. We were playing some dominoes. Had my hand under the door because the door was open. And I remember it being really, really hot that summer. And my parents were like, okay, we can finally go outside so you guys can play this game. I was so excited. So excited that I basically just jumped up immediately, ripped my hand open from like the ridges that were under the door, and yeah, it started bleeding. To this day, I still have a scar. This is what this had to. When did Pokemon Go came out? 2015. This has to be like 10 years old now. I don't think this scar is ever fading. Maybe it makes me look badass though, that I have a scar on my hand. It's giving anime main character. It's giving anime main character. Summer of 2016. Really? So I thought I was in primary school still for some reason. Huh. Oh yeah, no, that makes sense because it was around the presidential elections, isn't it? Pokemon go to the polls. I can't lie, to this day, I still cringe. I still cringe thinking about that. Pokemon go to the... Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. We need to stop with the like staying hip with the kids. We need to... If it's not natural, it's so fucking bait, man. So odd. It was only their thing in the West. In Japan, it was never used as its primary marketing. Unironically, it used Dragon Quest comparisons. Really? I don't think Pokemon is similar to Dragon Quest at all. Well, to be fair, I only play 7 and 11. And 7 and 11 are decently different from one another. But like I don't think that they're similar. Like, I really don't think that they're similar. Like, I don't even know that like I can't even think of something that I would compare Pokemon to, at least personally. But Dragon Quest is definitely not that. Like, yeah, Dragon Quest is definitely not that. That's so strange. Honestly, yo, Square Enix, I'm begging and pleading. Square Enix, please. I'll get on my knees. In that way as well, I will get on my knees, man. Bring me a Dragon Quest 9 remake. Please, man. It was on the DS and it was so good. It was so fucking good. And 11 is great too, don't get me wrong. 11 is great. It did take me 4 years to finish it because I have the attention span of a fly. But it's great. It's great. But nine just hits different. It has good music. It's much more customizable than the 11th one. Because in the 11th one, it's like, okay, you have the set story in both of them. But in 11, all of the party members are all like specific characters that have their own story and like it's still good. Their stories are good. But in 9, you get to have your own party with your own characters. Me, of course, being the 11-year-old weeb that I was at the time. All of them were named after fairy tale characters. Obviously, Wendy being the healer. I had Natsu and Gray. I don't even think I made Urza. Rip Urza and Lucy. Rip the girls, man. They didn't end up on my team. they kind of got replaced. If you were an RPG, you were Dragon Quest. Back in the 90s, Dragon Quest was the RPG. I mean, you can tell, honestly, I'm really happy that it is. I feel like, I don't know if this is a hot take. Maybe it is. I mean, it's going to be quite the hot take because I've never actually played it. But I feel like Final Fantasy is really, really popular in the West, while Dragon Quest isn't as popular as Final Fantasy is over here. And it does make me sad because I really enjoy Dragon Quest. Final Fantasy hasn't interested me in terms of its mainline games. Like I'm not interested to find out why it's so popular in its mainline games. But one thing I will say about Final Fantasy, their music bangs. I mean, on the 3DS game, they have I can't remember what it's called. It's called like Final Fantasy Rhythm something. It's a rhythm game on the DS and it has like 4 bars and you're doing tap tap slide dash the whole shebang. That game is so fun. Like I remember playing the demo and absolutely enjoying it so much. But like I've never looked at that and gone, oh, I now want to play Final Fantasy. So when I was watching the Olympics, right, the 2021 Olympics that were in Tokyo, I was so happy when I was watching the opening ceremony, and then out of nowhere, I wasn't even expecting it. They started playing this grand orchestral version of the Dragon Quest main theme. The way as a fan, I was like, ooh, this wasn't what I was expecting, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it so much. Oh my gosh, take me back. Take me back, man. I literally can't wait for the Olympics. I mean, you guys already know, but I can't wait. I can't wait for the Olympics. Fan. Hey, I had already started and gotten at least halfway through Dragon Quest XI at the time. And I'd also gotten a decent way through Dragon Quest IX. I've still never finished it. Mostly because it's on my DS, and I feel like Dragon Quest IX has the really bad thing. I'm so glad they fixed it for 11. In 11, they had added a feature, which honestly, I don't know if this is an issue in other games. I feel like it should be a thing in all games. Before starting the game, it would just give you a quick recap of what had just recently happened and what was supposed to be done next, essentially. Because I'd have the issue of, I would go like a week without playing, because obviously I was playing Dragon Quest XI on stream. And I'm like, what the hell was I doing last week? And it's fine when you're on stream, because I can always just go back and look at the VOD and be like, oh yeah, I remember now, I remember. But with 9, if it's been like a week, and I don't remember, I'm just screwed. Like, there was no way for me to find out where I was in the story and what I was doing. So it always had the issue of like, I wouldn't play the game for like, let's say 2 weeks. And now I'm basically soft locked in whatever area I'm in because I don't remember what I was doing. Because I could have just been in the area for funsies. I could have just been in the area to go to like the shop and buy something. But now I'm just stuck here forever and ever and ever. It sucked. Not completed crazy work. Hey, listen. You already know how bad I am when it comes to finishing stuff. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like a tism, a neurodivergent thing. I don't know what it is. Because a lot of things I like, I struggle to finish. Fairy Tail, I'm looking at you. Oh my gosh. To this day, I still claim Fairy Tail as my favorite anime. But if you were to ask me, like, what happens at the end of the anime, I don't know. I don't know. The only reason this didn't happen with Attack on Titan was because every single time the new season came out, I would watch it before there was any spoilers. But I feel like by the time I was like getting into fairy tale like that, most of the people are like already big fans and they've really found the manga. So there wasn't really many spoilers like outside of just fan fictions. Never being the biggest fake fan award. It's not being a fake fan. I'm just way too casual of a fan. That's what my issue is. I'm so unbelievably casual with being a fan of basically any fucking series. It's kind of my toxic trait. I'm not going to lie. Speaking of anime though, there is an anime that I rewatched. Would I say recently? I rewatched it probably last year around this time. Um Hunter x Hunter. I've been watching a lot of videos that like recap Hunter x Hunter as of recent, and it's just making me realize Hunter x Hunter was so good. Like the 2011 anime was so good. I think every single arc in that anime I enjoyed, and I enjoyed thoroughly. I think it has to join my top five favorite animes. I do think it's on the list. What is like fifth on the list? I don't know. But it's definitely on the list. Top four, I guess. Top four. But it's just much nicer to say top five. Casual fans normally finish things that they like. Okay, but I'm an exception. I'm just built different isn't even the right word. I don't know why I struggle so much. There is no reason for me to struggle with finishing shows that I like. Literally none. God, I hate fucking 2011. Okay. Bait used to be believable for Onte because what the hell is that? What do you like I feel like 2011's iconic. The other one was it 1999? Honestly, I need to read the manga, but I don't know if I have the effort or the like mental capacity to go and read the manga. Honestly, the more that I think about it, the more I'm like, I'm definitely 1000 trillion% just straight up an anime only person. There are very few shows, or I guess in this case, stories, that I would go and actually read the manga for. Short stories, I'd read the manga. And then also like, I don't fucking know, just non-action, non-sports stuff. Those are the two scenarios in which I'd read the manga. But like 95% of the time, 95% of the time, I'd rather just watch an anime. It's just better in most cases. Obsy! Hello, hello, hello! Welcome into stream. How are you doing today? The reason that people like the 2011 anime, oh guys, here she goes. Okay, let's see this. The reason people like the 2011 anime is that Hunter x Hunter's story hard carries the direction the anime does at every turn. It's just a testament to its masterclass writing that a 4 out of 10 adaptation can still be considered a 9 out of 10. Bait used to be believable, guys. Bait actually used to be believable. Does that mean you like 1999? Does that mean you like the 1999 adaptation? I never read manga. Neither do I. I can honestly count on my hands the amount of manga that I've read. Read? Oh my god, I'm losing my English skills. I can count on my hands the amount of mangas that I've read. Um, I read School Judgment, really good 3 volume manga. Yeah, that's it. It's 3 volumes. It's really cool. I enjoy that. Um, next I read. Oh god, what's it called? I read some of the manga of. Oh my god, I can imagine the character in my head, and it's on Netflix now too. Shaman King. Shaman King. Is that what it's called? Shaman King. Yeah, Shaman King. Um, Not gonna lie, I don't even know why I read this. I don't remember anything from it. I just remember reading it because it was like in the school library. I read some of Inuyasha. Not yeah, Inuyasha was a similar thing. It was just one of those books that was just in the library. Um, I've read like volume 1 of One Punch Man because I own it. Volume 1 of Kuroko no Basket because I own it. And then I think that's it. Honestly, I think I prefer webtoons to reading mangas. I know obviously they're not the exact same like medium, but I do prefer webtoons over mangas just because it has the webtoons bridge the gap a bit easier between like TV show and just like novel. I mean, a good example of that is I've recently been reading a webtoon. Oh, let's see if I can remember the name of it. It's something like Village. That's not gonna help. It's like the I don't know how to say this. I'll pull it up on stream. Hold up. I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up. Let's go over to this screen here. I have my MS Paint up because we're gonna be doing some 5-minute drawings in a bit. But let's do this first. This right here. This right here is such a good webtoon. I really enjoy reading this webtoon. It updates every Monday. Highly recommend if you're into kind of like mystery. Really good. I also one of the reasons why I like it, and also another example of it being omniscient reader, is because in some of the important chapters they have music, which is one of my biggest, like, not issues, but one of my biggest reasons why I prefer anime over manga is purely because when it comes to like an important scene in shows, they have sound, they have like the expression in the character's voice, they have the music build up, they have all of these things just to make sure that it's really hitting home. But books don't tend to have that. Well, mangas don't tend to have that. But on Webtoon, it's probably because it's just online. They can do that much more easily. I'd even like it if there are some. This is gonna be so. You can tell the type of girl that I am. There are some fan fictions that do that, where you'll be like reading along, and it has like play this song now, so that when you can listen to the song and you can read it along, and it has that same sort of effect. I just feel like it really helps bring a scene together. But it's hard to do that without that. So because of that, unfortunately, mangas, you don't have to go, but like you definitely aren't up there on my list. I wish I could like Shaman King. I tried watching the remake and it was not bad, but had some rough AF moments. Honestly, I have this really toxic thing where I can't watch animes with art styles that I don't like. That's my really toxic trait. I can get through it a bit more, a tiny bit more with mangas. But for some reason with animes, it just physically my brain says no. This ain't for you. Put the book down. Put the book down. So yeah, kind of a meh take. I know it's I know a lot of people get upset with me about it because they're like, oh, but there's so many animes where the story is really good. The story is really good. You just need to look past the anime. No, I'm so sorry. No. But then that's why we end up in scenarios where like I enjoy watching stuff like not Dragon Slayer, that's not the anime, Demon Slayer. Because I like the art style. Like sometimes the art style it just has to be good enough to pique my interest, and I'm fine. I can't even think I'm trying to think of an example of an anime that I've come across that's like that recently. I can't think of it. I just feel like a lot of the older animes, because obviously anime art style has tend to like trended towards in a specific direction, and I feel like a lot of the older animes, I struggle to watch them because of their art style as opposed to most of the newer ones that come out. Lol, you just don't like a physical book. Easiest to use a phone to read stuff. No. That's not even it. Don't get me wrong. I love me a physical book. The few mangas that I do have, I like to own them. But my issue is once I've started something as a manga, I have to finish it as a manga. I can't swap. I have to finish the whole series in book form before I then go and like watch the anime. And then I have the like issue where I become such a, I guess hoarder is the right word. I just start collecting them. Like I think my ideal room or like office space would have the entirety of the fairy tale collection just as mangas on a bookshelf somewhere. It doesn't even necessarily mean that I have to have read them all, and I can probably go through them slowly at my own time. But just enough so that I can really feel the sentimental value is there for me. I mean, that's what happened with School Judgment. I read the manga for School Judgment. I read volume 1, loved it. Found out there was no anime. Patiently waited for volume 2 and then volume 3. But then there's like other animes like Naruto. I refuse to watch Naruto. I'm so sorry. Naruto, Bleach, One Piece. Trying to think of other big like the big 3, big 5. Those ones. Dragon Ball. I'll probably never end up watching any of them. I can't be asked. However, the Naruto manga, on the other hand, now I read through volumes. I think it had like the big books where they combine volumes together. So I think it was volumes 1 till 3 and then 4 till 6. Now that was fun. But like now I just can't go and watch Naruto. I have to just read the manga. Like that's it for me. That is it. Like I can now no longer be changed. Many manga made after 2018 are getting weekly releases post 2018. Use formatting that works page to page and online. It's not that I prefer the format of webtoon because it's just like page to page and stuff. I literally just prefer like having music occasionally in the as a part of the book. That's literally it. Like there's no other reason as to why I prefer it. And I guess it's nice that webtoon is in color. But like that's not the biggest of deals for me. I'm not like 6 where I need color on the page. I don't know. That's just me. Fate is an anime I've never watched. Fate. Oh my gosh, Fate seems like it's gonna be confusing as hell to watch. I know lots of people really like its story. Mm. I'm okay. I'm okay. The humble Spotify. I can't read unless I have background noise. No, it's not. See, the difference is, here's the difference. I enjoy making playlists. I enjoy making playlists for stuff that I like and like characters that I like. There was a solid amount of time during COVID when I went through making character playlists for a bunch of different anime characters. Who did I did it for? I did it for, of course, Evan. That's my man right there. I did it for Shalnark because I'm a simp for Shalnark. I did it for Karma. Are we noticing a trend? I did it for Kuroko from Kuroko no Basket. I did it for Sting from Fairy Tail. I basically just did it for a bunch of guys. I did it for a bunch of men. But yeah, like I'm fine with doing that, but then that's not like canon in my mind. That's like a fun little thing on the side. That's not something that I see as this is how the scene should go. Like I may be reading a sad scene and I'm like, you know what? This song, it sums it up like properly. And I go and play, I don't know, Stitches from Shawn Mendes while I'm reading the book. But like if the actual author was to choose a song, they may choose like, I don't fucking know, Fighter from Christina Aguilera, or whatever her last name was to be. I don't know. It just has a different feel. It feels much more purposeful to have them choose like music that they want playing alongside than if I am to do that. But that's just me. Fate is confusing if you're an idiot. I mean, I thought it was, from what I heard, I thought that Fate was one of those series where it's very similar to Danganronpa, the animation, like the anime, where you can't just go and and watch it. You need to watch it in specific order. And when I say specific order, I don't just mean like, oh, this is season 1 and this is season 2. I mean, this is season 1, and then everything after that is no longer named season 1, and you're actually kind of jumping around between. If you really want to understand like the true depth, the true lore, then really you have to I mean, it's kind of the same thing with like Portal. You know how obviously we played Portal 1 and then we played Portal 2 on stream. But then I still ended up getting like comments in the comment section being like, oh, but like this is the deep lore of a Portal and and you need to go and play this game to understand. Yeah. As we said earlier, peak casual consumer of anime. Not anime, peak casual consumer of just media in general. Whenever I have a sad scene I'm reading, I want to set the tone, I just default to Bleach OST, the humble reader intent. See, but I'm so bad. I'm actually so bad. Like, I'm someone who, I need to have read the scene to be able to, like, you have to read the scene to be able to understand the intent. But now the impact of the scene is kind of gone, because it's no longer the first time that I'm seeing the scene. Like, a good example of this actually would be Attack on Titan. When I was watching Attack on Titan, I knew already that the Reiner and Bertolt, I knew that they were the Armored Titan and the Colossal Titan, not because I read the manga, but just because I got spoiled by fanfiction. Yo, guys, you cannot you cannot read fanfiction if you haven't finished the show. And if you care about spoilers, do yourself a favor. Do not touch fanfiction with a 10-foot pole, because they just be saying everything. I mean, that should be obvious. Yeah, it should be. It really should be. But at the same time, it's like, they really be spoiling everything. For example, during the time when Fairy Tail Season 2 was coming out, Fairy Tail 2014, I was reading some fanfiction. And then some of the fanfics were talking about the latest chapter, like just out of nowhere. It would be like, oh guys, did you read the latest chapter of the manga? It was like, oh my god, can you believe that Natsu is END? Yo! Reel it in! This is a fanfiction that follows the timeline of the show. Why have we just gone from like Edulus arc to, oh my gosh, Natsu is END? Like, at least give me like a warning. Give me a warning. With Attack on Titan, I didn't care. But to be honest, I didn't expect the Attack on Titan spoiler to be that big. I mean, at the time, that was a massive spoiler. Because, I don't know, maybe I'm just stupid. I mean, that very much could be the case. I was literally, 11 years old? No, 10. I think I was 10 when I first started watching Attack on Titan and then started reading the fanfictions. So, like, it didn't even occur to me in my mind for some reason that the Titans were both Titan shifters. I don't know why. I mean, even it happened again later with the Beast Titan. Again, it never came to my mind that any of these people are Titan shifters. I just thought that they were special Titans because they were special Titans. So having a spoiler like that is like, damn. That's a big thing. But like, yeah, if I was reading the manga and I had to choose what music I thought would hit that for that moment, I would have been completely wrong. Because the way in the anime is just so random. It's just actually so random. Special Titans don't exist besides shifters. What are you on about? No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, when I was younger, that thought didn't even come to my brain. Like, I just went, oh, that's a Special Titan. Because at that point, there was 2 Special Titans that we knew of. One being Eren. And Evan just kind of looked like a normal Titan. I'll be so real. Like, he kind of just fit the vibe of the other Titans. And then Annie is the female Titan. Now, obviously, she was a bit different. I mean, like, she had hardening abilities. Whoa, magician. Um, but in my mind, just because those two are like special and shifters, didn't necessarily mean that the armored Titan, the beast Titan, do you know what I genuinely thought was gonna be the thing? I genuinely thought it was gonna kind of be like a Chimera and Arc type of thing, where it's like the the Titans of evolving. That's what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like these special Titans that keep popping up. Like, the Titans are starting to evolve, so we may actually have a very serious thing on our hands. I didn't just like assume, oh, they're just like people. I can't lie, it's probably after that when I clocked, okay, basically any special Titan is just gonna be some guy. Who it is, I don't know. Why they're gonna do it, I don't know. To be honest, to this day, I still don't know. Like, I feel like I watched Attack on Titan with my eyes closed or something. Because watching season 1, I understood everything. Watching season 2, I feel like I still understood everything. Watching season 3, okay, we're starting to lose me a bit. Season 3 part 2, I can't even remember what it's about, honestly. All I remember is that it was like humans versus humans, and like Levi's dad or some shit was fighting everyone for the sake of doing so. And then season 4, we just lost me completely. By that point, I was just watching it to watch it, to make sure that I couldn't be spoiled of anything that happened. But I feel like I couldn't tell you why things were happening. Attack on Titan definitely is one of those animes I just have to rewatch. I think I may try to do it over the summer. It's just way too many things. Way too many things. And I just, in a way, that's kind of not what I signed up for. kind of not what I signed up for. Season 3 has a lot of nuance and subtext people just ignore because they don't watch media with their brains. I'm assuming that you're supposed to say with their brains on. Yeah, I mean, season 3, the way I genuinely cannot remember what happens in these seasons. This is how Attack on Titan goes in my brain, right? If I had to summarize Attack on Titan, this is how I'd summarize it. Season 1, Eren dies, and then, oh shit, Eren's alive again. He's a Titan. We don't know why. Annie, she's the female Titan. She's trying to take Eren for some reason. Yeah. End of season, Eren fights her, and then she just decides to be in ice until essentially the end of the fucking show. That was season 1. Season 2, oh shit, there's Titans in the wall, and we have to cover them because if the sun sees them or something, then the Titans will wake up. Reiner and Bertolt go, I am the Armored Titan, and I am the Colossal Titan for no reason. Season 3, genuinely to God, I do not remember anything that happens in season 3 other than Eren becomes really close to Historia / Crystal. I think it's this season that we also find out that Crystal is Historia. Eren is chained up for some reason, and he's like flexing that he has 8 abs. And then they try to like eat him or something for the founding Titan. I think that's in that season. And then season 3 part 2, for some reason Levi's dad has beef with everyone. Why? Who knows? Where did Levi's dad come from? The underground, and he's above ground just to show its face. And then at the end of it, they see the ocean, and Eren points and is like, if we kill all our enemies over there, will we be free? And then season 4 just starts on a whole mad different thing. Like, now we're in a different world, or in a different country, and Eren's killing off some guy doing a speech for some reason, and Armin's killing off people in boats for some reason, and Sasha dies, and everyone's dying, and there's just a bunch of dying. And then season 4 part 2, what even happens there? The kids end up in paradise. and then they like shoot Eren or something, and then we come to the final two like Loki movies. Eren becomes Big Titan, does the rumbling, everyone's dying, they stop the rumbling, Eren dies, and then the anime ends. Like, I feel like when I watched season one and I watched season two, I was very invested in the characters and I was really understanding what was going on. And because it was kind of an easy watch during those two seasons, I don't feel like there was much foreshadowing isn't the right word, but like I don't think that there was much else going on top of things. And then season three, it just started being like, oh, there's a lot of foreshadowing, Loki going on in the background. And then season four just happened, and it's like I got put in the middle of the story. It was like, hold on a minute. I was watching stuff, but all of a sudden I'm not understanding what's happening. This is actually exactly how I feel in lectures. This is so random and so unrelated. This is exactly how I feel in university and lectures. I feel like this would probably be easier to explain to the lecturers if any of them ever watched Attack on Titan with their brain off. Because it's like, you understand the first two and everything's fine. And then all of a sudden you're just in the middle of something that you don't understand how you got there, and you're just trying to figure out like to follow along, but you can't follow along because you don't have the subtext of what was happening beforehand. So now everything's just confusing and you have to rewatch everything. Yeah, so I guess it's being rewatched over the summer. It is being rewatched over the summer. Yep. Bit hi, welcome. What are you talking about? We are talking about Attack on Titan. The hit anime from like 2015 or something to 2024. Yeah. I know if I remember correctly you said you don't watch anime. It's okay. But we are just talking about that just to kind of help a little bit. Let's see. Season 3 has societal and systemic issues because humanity was pushed into the final war. Cannot survive due to like. I'll be so real. I actually I don't remember none of this happening. I don't remember shit. Like I remember some of the more bait and obvious things happening within the anime. Like for example, the thing that never made sense to me is the top 10 strongest people in a unit being given the option to go to the military police and no one else. I kind of never understood that because I was like, wouldn't you want your strongest, like your actual strongest fighters on the front lines or even in the garrison, like protecting the wall? Why are they in the middle with the king for no reason? Waste of talent. Which is why we fight off the future. Genuinely, I need to rewatch the anime. I really need to rewatch the anime. I'm thinking of rewatching it over the summer. If I have enough time. I probably won't actually no, I'll rewatch season 2. Season 1 is so interesting because originally I watched season 1 and I loved it. I feel like if I was to watch season 1 of Attack on Titan today, I wouldn't enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I'd enjoy it. I think I'd find it boring. I find season 1 really boring compared to season 2. Season 2 is my favorite season. I'll be so real. Season 2 just had everything. It had the big reveal. We had good fights. We had, what else did we have? We had good music. We had good, like, interesting little sub pieces that Loki didn't go anywhere until, like, way later in the anime, such as the Titans being in the walls. It was great. But season 1, like, yeah, you have Eren coming back as a Titan. Like, the first half of season 1 is good. I'll be honest, the second half with Annie, I didn't care about. Maybe we should have a community night, or we should make it a community thing where we rewatch Attack on Titan season 1 through 4. Well, season 1 through the final season part 1, the final season part 2, the final season part like 265. They needed to stop that, man. I'm surprised that after it got to the final season part 2, they didn't just call it quits. Like, how can we just constantly be calling everything the final season when we know that it's not gonna be the final season? If I know, because that's one thing that really surprised me during the time when the final season, like part one, came out. I remember speaking to my friends and I was like, "Oh, does that mean we're nearly close to the end of the manga?" And they were like, "No, I don't understand how they're gonna fit everything into this one season." If we are that far away from the ending of the show, why even call it the final season? Like this is more than clickbait. At that point, that's just false advertising. It's so strange to me. It's so odd. I really don't understand what they were doing here. The system was built to have humanity die on Paradise, which is why the strongest fighters are allowed to join the military police. They don't want frontline scouts. Everything is in place to have Paradise die. It does suck. I really want to rewatch it because I really want to like truly understand all points. Because when it comes to YouTube, I feel like YouTubers do a lot of dissecting of these sort of things because YouTubers love their video essays. They like to do dissections of like deep stories. So I feel like Attack on Titan is one that has quite a few of those videos come out. Um but I kind of can't watch them even though I watched the anime. I kind of can't watch them because I still have no idea what's going on. I wonder if the manga did a better depiction of all of these things. If the manga made it much more bait to follow the story, to follow along with the story, because I don't know the way the anime was moving. I mean, the fact that it's literally a canon event to go into season 4, and every single person is like, "Who are these characters? Why are we here? Am I watching the correct anime?" It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. The answer is always yes. See, remember my toxic trait from earlier about being unable to watch animes with bad art styles or art styles that I don't like. Not bad art styles. There's no such thing as a bad art style, but there is such thing as an art style that I do not like. Attack on Titan season 4 is one of them. You can't see, but I have my hands up. It's true. It's true. Attack on Titan season 4, it was one of them. I didn't really like the art style, and that's around the time that they started making the art style look more like the manga. I don't know. I don't know. It didn't vibe well with my spirit. But maybe I'll go back and watch it. I'll go back and watch the anime, and then I'll be like, oh, do I like the manga? That I'll probably go and do that. But yeah, let's actually go and do this MS Paint thing that I said I was going to do. Because I said I was going to do this MS Paint thing so long ago, and I literally haven't even started it. If you said anything about me I didn't hear it because a stupid advert appeared, it's alright, it's alright. No, I was just saying, I hope that you enjoy your Roblox development. But we will be going on to doing some MS Paint stuff. So what we are going to be doing is we are going to be doing 5-minute MS Paint drawings. If I can spell. 5-minute MS Paint drawings. Mappa's art style is better than that's a hot take. That's a hot take for me. I prefer the other way around. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really prefer the other way around. I didn't really like Mappa's. Like Mappa was just kind of there, but I didn't like their art style like that. Alright, let's put on some. I think maybe Nintendo Lo-Fi. Wait, why is this so quiet? Okay, I think that should be good. Let's go over to MS Paint, everyone. Oh, let's also close that. This is a video that I'm using, as you can tell. There we go. Now in MS Paint. the Levi episode, which has 8 minutes of straight Spider-Man tier animation. Mappa did really well with like some of their big animation. To this day, I still remember when they had the bit with Flock and like everyone was jumping Flock. That was so good animation wise. That was so good. But it was kind of giving Blue Lock. Not in the fact that the animation was poor before, but it's just the difference between the animation and the rest of the anime and then that scene was like very big. It was very big. So it stood out so much. But I feel like overall, I was fine with both. I just visually preferred watching Wit's Attack on Titan for their art style. Okay, so we're gonna be doing our 5 minutes. You guys won't see the timer because, I don't know, for the suspense or something. But we need to figure out what character we want to have. What characters we want to draw. Honestly, maybe I should have just like chosen VTubers thinking about it. I mean, we can still choose VTubers. But instead I'll do VTubers like next week in our yapping session. We can choose like, okay, we can either go for video game characters or we can go for anime characters. Those are our two options. Why are you trying to get me to draw MFEG? What's going on there? What is that? I think considering that, okay, let's do, if I do Nintendo characters, will Nintendo go on to me for being bad at drawing? I feel like Nintendo characters are gonna be easier to draw than will they be easier to draw? Will they be easier to draw than other characters? Okay, we'll do Nintendo characters. We'll start off with like Mario. Mario is a good guy, you know. We'll start off with this. Here's the Mario drawing that we are going to be trying to draw in 5 minutes. Nintendo is only offended by emulators. They've never been offended by a drawing. Hopefully this won't be the first. Alright, let's start. 5 minutes on the... Actually, do I have a way that I can put 5 minutes as a timer? I think I do. Hold up. Is it this? It's not that. Don't mind that, guys. Don't mind that. Don't mind that. We're being a little bit scoffed. Okay, so if I set a timer for... I'll do 5 minutes and 10 seconds to give myself 10 seconds to make sure everything is okay. There we go. Here's our timer. It's gonna go under Mario, I guess. Alright, 5 minute timer starting now. You have 5 minutes to lock in and draw great Mario. That is not the pen tool. Okay, so if I like... Oh, we are so cooked. Oh, we are so cooked. Right, let's try and get like the basic outline done, I guess. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, wait. If I make the hat more... Yeah, that's my goat. Actually, let's do this in a dark color. I feel like that'll make it look nicer. Alright, wait. Let's oh god. Okay, no, we'll draw down here. We'll draw down here. We got this. Alright, so that's gonna be the cap. That's gonna be the cap. And then like we have the arm. And now we want to draw his... I feel like we can just get like a rough estimate. This looks so bad. If you get like a rough estimate of his face and stuff. and then go and do everything, it'll be a little bit better, maybe. Okay, the body, leg, shoe. No layers is psychopath. I do not know how to use MS Paint like that. We're just locking in. There's only 3 minutes left. Okay, to be fair, that doesn't look as bad as when we started. And then we can draw some hands. Right? The like Mickey Mouse glove knuckle things that he has going on over here. Okay, no guys, we can bring it back. And then one eye. Doing this with a mouse is hard. Yo, whenever I see these people with their amazing MS Paint drawings, I'm definitely gonna have to retweet them from now on, because they're built different. Doing this with a mouse and MS Paint, how? Okay, I feel like that's not terrible for a mustache. Oh god, there's 2.5 minutes left. I'm kind of, oh god, okay. And then like shoe. And then low-key, I didn't draw Mario fat enough, but I guess he's, yeah, sure, close enough. The details. I need to finish off his eye before time runs out. And then Mario, M for Mario. And then we can do our drawing. Oh wait, no, we can do our coloring. We're counting coloring in the timing as well. Red. Brown. That's not brown. I need like brown. Oh, I forgot the, okay, shoot. How much time do I have? A minute and 18. A minute and 18 seconds. And then blue. You want like a, maybe like a this shade in blue? A little bit lighter. Oh, I forgot his eyes. I was like, something about this doesn't look right. Okay, wait, let's do the skin as well. Brown for the bottom of the shoe. I need to do my red M for Mario. I need the mustache. The mouth. How the fuck am I gonna do this eye? 10 seconds. Oh god. Okay. To be fair. Oh, I forgot his other arm. Oh my god. How did I forget his arm? You know what? No, he has an arm, right? He does have an arm. It's just behind his body. I forgot his buttons as well. But I feel like that he lost it in the war. I feel like that was a good start for our 5 minute drawing, right? That was a good start. Like, it definitely could have been worse. And I did use the references right here. I did use the color picker towards the end. I kind of forgot that it was a thing. Okay, let's make that smaller. Oh god, he's getting skinny. Is there a way that I can do this without it messing up the ratio? Is it control? Is it alt? I hate how all of the programs use a different button. Bro, what fucking button do I need? Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, whatever. It's just we're just gonna have to deal with the difference in aspect ratio, I guess. I mean, I like that drawing, honestly. I like that drawing, it's good. Okay, what Nintendo character should I go for next? Who's your favorite? I'm not doing pregnant Samus. I can do a normal Samus though. Can I do Samus? why are all of her fucking like things her over farming? Can she just have like a normal picture? Okay, wait, we're doing like Samus in her suit. I feel like that Loki may be harder, but Samus in her suit. She's still over farming in it, but oh, why is Samus Alright, let's make Samus not so big. She's literally lagging my whole computer. Is that good? Can y'all see it? Okay, wait, no, she should be smaller still. So that she's like similar-ish sized. Low quality Samus. Okay, you know what? We'll stick with the low quality Samus. Because her being low quality means I have less details that I need to add in my drawing. So we'll stick with it. Okay, let me move the timer to above my head. Or not, it doesn't want to move itself. Let me do the timer first. Again, we'll be starting with 5 minutes and 10 seconds. To have time to sort things out. I lied. Wait, my thing, I just realized my capture has... Okay, there we go. Okay, we started off with 7 seconds under, but it's okay. It's okay because I got this. Right, so that's her gun. Shoulder. Because Samus has been going to the gym. And then... Wait, I just realized I made one of her arms longer than the other. Okay, no, let's let's restart that bit. And I need to give her her itty bitty waist. Alright, let's lock in and give her her itty bitty waist. Bam. Cause her body is T. One arm is still longer than the other. You know what? Bun it. Samus, you're just gonna have to deal with one arm being longer than the other. I'm not gonna lie. Let me zoom out a little bit. And then she has her hips. Damn, I shouldn't have chose this pose. Like, she's really over farming in it. But like, this pose is hard to draw as a non-artist. Cause she has her legs like kind of crossed. Alright, foot. And she has a thigh gap. Yo, they were really doing the most with this character. Okay, maybe if I make like a how much time do I have left? 3.5 minutes. Okay, we're good. We're good on time. She looks very off balance. She looks so off balance, but it's okay. It's okay. We can fix things. Maybe. So we now need to like cut out this bit because her hips aren't like round. They have like jagged things. Alright. So these are like her thigh-high socks. And then she has like whatever this is. And then if I do like that, I just realized I've made, I mean, no, her head is nearly as small as her shoulders in that one still. 2.5 minutes. Oh god, okay, I'm getting too caught up in the details. If I do like, this has to be red, this has to be orange. A line here for the elbow. This is as detailed as this gun is getting, I'll be so real. Alright, let's get these colors on now. So we need red for this bit. We need yellow for this bit. Orange. But oh! Hello! Go back! Thank you. Orange. I'll close that line. Orange. We need like grey. Turquoise. Or turquoise. I know lots of people get onto me for that, but hey, I still don't know how to say that word, I'll be so real. Why isn't this working? Hello? Why did it make it white? You're supposed to be like green. And then we can draw these bits. Yeah, that's nice, Samus. This is law accurate Samus. This is what Samus looks like. And then we can add some detail now because we still have a minute left. Okay, we're kind of cooking with this one. Because now all I have to do is just add a bunch of like random lines and it will work because it's giving tech. That's literally all tech loves to do. Add a bunch of lines to things to make it like futuristic. Oh, she has a thing on her arm. I didn't add that. She has like whatever that is going on there. And then the gun. The gun doesn't have any lines on it. Let me add the green that's on her hand. I feel like that's good. I don't even need the last 10 seconds. Oh wait, no, I can do the Your Samus is cursed? No, what? Like, don't you think they look basically the same? My goat is getting ruined. This is, like, they're literally the same photo. I mean, look. Like, I low-key probably wouldn't even be able to beat the tracing allegations. Like, that's the same character. Look, big shoulders, big head, no, tiny head, itty bitty waist, wide like legs to bring it back in, and a gun. Okay, you know what? Fine. If you don't think that Samus looks like the actual Samus, we'll go and get we'll try drawing the actual Samus. How in the world am I gonna move this now? I need like a lasso tool, freeform. Just to make sure they're similar heights. And then we want these to be similar height to our Mario's. I feel like I'm cooking. Itty bitty waist. Girl, Samus is almost 8 feet tall. That doesn't mean that she doesn't have an itty bitty waist. Like, look at that. She definitely has that, what is it? That 0.7 waist ratio that people want. She has that. Built like a model. Okay, let's bring up an actual Samus now. Samus, my goat. Well, Fonte's goat. Yo, why? She's doing the most in all of these pictures. Like, why can't she just be, like, in an easy thing? Okay, I guess we can do... But what the fuck are these poses, man? Okay, I guess this will maybe be the easiest. No, I don't want to draw that one. Maybe this one? What do we think about this one? Do you think I can pull this one off? Why is she in heels? Is this what she wears? I thought she'd be in like boots or something. Why is she in heels? Zero Suit Samus pisses me off so much. Why can't she be a hulking buff woman? Because then that wouldn't appeal to the audience that we need her to appeal to, Fonte. Come on. Lock in. They aren't heels, they are jet can I speak? Jet propulsors. They're actually, they look so much heel-esque. Alright, let's make it big. Because we're gonna try and get the details in this one. Oh. Damn, bro, that Samus is exactly identical. I know. I feel like we've been cooking with our drawings so far. Like, we got our one-armed Mario, because clearly this, just pretend this whole thing exists. Our one-armed Mario. We have our itty-bitty waist Samus. And now we're going on to Zero Suit Samus. And we're gonna clutch it up this time too. Okay, let's move this here. Let's pull back up my timer. He's getting a shout out in my note. Hey, it's not my fault. It's not my fault that you just can't handle greatness. Which is my drawings. Okay. 5 minutes on the timer. Where's my timer gone? Where's my timer gone? Okay, 5 minutes and 10 seconds on the timer so that we can lock in. Alright. It's time, guys. It's time. Let's get our pen ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's go. So we need... oh god, we're off to a rough start. we are off to a rough start for real. Okay, no, we can bring it back. We can bring it back. Okay, that I can't give her a ponytail like that. It's very much giving Ariana Grande. You know what? It's because of all of the fucking poses. She's not in like a normal pose. Like in that one, she's just aura farming and she's just stood in one position like she's Jinwoo or something. But like, longest arms in the world. Okay, no, we still have time. We still have time. I don't have to rush as much. Okay, hands. Also, Samus Loki isn't getting a neck. I feel like she doesn't even really have one in the drawing. So like she's not having one on my end either. Okay, and then we have gun. Her hand has gotten really skinny all of a sudden. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Okay. Itty bitty waist. And now that's like leg 1. A little calf. And then her like high heels. Okay, no. Let's redo that bit. Let's redo that bit. Oh god, it's getting worse and worse. There's 3 minutes. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry, Samus. I'm so sorry. You're just gonna have to deal with like chunky legs, cause I have to color you in. in the time limit as well, and I don't have the time for all of this. And then like this leg, you know what, we're taking a little bit of creative liberty with this pose. Just a little bit. Knee and shoe. Okay, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. Now let's do all the details. Some of this is like black, and some of this is like yellow. Then this bit is like black. You got a black line here, and then this bit is yellow. She has a little wrist thing on. I haven't drawn her eyes. How the hell am I drawing that? Okay, you know what? YOLO. This is just... Okay, if I do that, then does that give like hand holding a gun? I think it does. I think we fixed that bit. We have 2 minutes left. And now we can do our coloring ins, and then we'll sort things out. So we want this blue first. All of this needs to be blue. And this bit too. And then we'll do the yellows. These need to be yellow for her boots. We'll do her hair. Oh shit, that bit's supposed to be blue as well. Blue, blue, gun, grey. Is that supposed to be our fingers? I think that's supposed to be our fingers. So that should be blue as well. We have 1 minute and 20 seconds. Oh shit. Black, black. Speeding time, red. And then skin tone, and then we're just gonna have to kind of YOLO it with the eyes, I'm not gonna lie. It looks something like... It's not black, I know it's not black. It's something like that. And then she has like, oh god. And she has like angry eyebrows. Okay, not that angry. They're like kind of angry. And then like nose. I'll draw her lips pink. Close enough. Okay, dark blue time. We need to do the details of her suit. Let me make this a bit thicker. If we just draw the outlines, then we can paint bucket tool it all in. And then like her knee kind of looks like that. The knee and like the little diamondy bit. Oh shit, there's 3 seconds. Okay, here's where we go. I think I got a little bit carried away in the details with this one, just a tiny bit. It should be illegal to draw legs this whole. I know this is what all of the models want. This is what all of the models want. Botox lips is over. What do you mean? Look, her lips are like soft and pink. And hers, she's doing like a duck face. She's posing for the camera. Again, I'm realizing one of her arms is way shorter than the other. But it's okay, it's okay. I feel like we've done Samus decently, but it could have been worse. Okay? It definitely could have been worse. Let's add her to the mix. This is actually going to be the next official Nintendo art, guys. That's what I forgot to inform you. Like, I'm actually a Nintendo artist. I have contacts with Nintendo, and they're gonna be using this for the next game. Metroid Prime 4 or whatever. Oh, I shouldn't make these so small. They're losing quality. Those two can stay small. We can't lose the quality of her amazing pink lips that Fuente seems to dislike. So we'll still make it a bit bigger, like that. Alright, what Nintendo character are we doing next, guys? Do you want me to continue with my amazing human drawings? Or do we want to go like more, is it word anamorphic? I don't know. We can do like, Yoshi. We can do like Birdo. We can do Bowser. I know there's lots of people that like Bowser. I'm scared because I don't know what that is. Oh, okay. These things? They look scary. These things? Let me see if there's like a... If there's like an official Nintendo render. I don't think there is. I'm just seeing like 20 pictures of Mario for some reason. They're baby Metroids. Alright, cool. We'll do this next then. We'll do this next. Let's remove some of this background though. We'll draw the big one in the middle. We won't bother with the teeny tiny ones on the side. Alright, just to confirm, we are drawing this next, right? This is a, what did you say it was again? A Mocktroid? Is Goku from Nintendo? Hey, if you were asking earlier, when we were looking, we did consider about doing some anime characters, but I think we may leave that one for next week Saturday, when we do more yapping sessions. Probably it would have made more sense to do it in this stream, because we were like talking about Attack on Titan for like an hour, but you know, still, whatever. Whatever, it's fine. We're not missing out. Alright. Next drawing coming up your way from the one and only #1 artist in the UK. Oh, whoops, okay. Let me rub that out. Fuck, let me rub that out. 5 minutes starting now. Now, to be honest, if there's any that I'm feeling confident for, I feel like it's this one, you know. Like, there isn't too many details where I'm gonna, like, die. This kind of looks like a mushroom. So if I do, like... Okay, let's do it like this first. And then we'll rub this bit out. And then we'll do the wiggle at the bottom. So it's more like... That's bad. It kind of looks like a nose thinking about it. We'll color that in immediately. That is not the same color. Hello? Okay, we'll color that in. What the hell is this pink stuff? Oh, are these the thing? Are these like them parasites that like stick onto your brain and like transform you? Like in zombie type things? Like, does it work like that? I should have just used a paint bucket tool. What am I doing? Okay, and then we want to do our legs. Ew, why is it drooling like that? That's one. Knit. That's two. Bunk. Bunk. I mean, it basically looks like that, right? Like, really and truly, I could leave the... Oh, I could not leave the drawing there. I could leave the drawing there. Like, this is basically what they look like. This is probably the best one so far. Second only to Samus with the itty bitty waist. Do we have to draw the brain as well? I guess I can draw the brain. The brain is like... Woo! I'm just gonna do it like a cloud in the middle. Oh, what the f... Yo, what happened to my... What did I do? Okay, restart. Just like a cloud in the middle. And then like little clouds over here. Give it the bottomless pit of its like mouth looking thing. Kind of a sus placement for this, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let me draw some more things in black so this doesn't look as suspicious as it's low-key coming across. How much time do I have? 2 minutes. See, we're cooking. We're cooking. The next leg. Some detail. Oh, look at this artist, man. Get me that scholarship. Andy Warhol, who? QueenieStar, that's who. What else can we do? We can add like the little streaks coming from the red over here. I won't add it anywhere else. If we add like, how much time do I have? A minute. If I add like this, can you change like the softness of a pen? Maybe I can use the airbrush. Maybe that will work. If I like that look, he makes it look worse. But it's fine. It's fine. And then we can just add some white. That's not white. Some white. Am I bugging? That's not white. There we go. For the shine, because just like me, we have a very shiny head. And then a lighter green for the shading. Look how different this one is to the other ones. We added shading, we added detail. Like we were really cooking. Okay, maybe not that bit. Can I like make the brush any like less? But why is it so thick? I don't know how to change the thickness. Okay, no, we're not. Actually, no, we'll keep that bit. That bit looks kind of nice. Alright, that's good. That's good. I mean, you guys kind of can't see it a little bit. Let me scoot over a little bit. That's good. That's way better than some of our other ones. I don't think we missed out any detail. I guess the saliva. But like, I'm as I said, I am #1 artist, but I'm not that much of a #1 artist. I don't know if I can be drawing up whole saliva on MS Paint. Okay, they feed on energy sources and can convert organic life into plasma-like energy. There's nothing in the known universe which can survive long-term contact with the Metroid. Even Summer herself, the only person who can kill them, just because they can liquefy your body into. That sounds scary. You know, in like shows, not in shows, in like when you're speaking with friends and stuff, and people are like, "Oh, what series? Like, which of your favorite series do you think you could go into?" Metroid doesn't, Loki doesn't sound like it can be one of them. Alright, I can probably make this much smaller. Why does it look worse now that it's lower res? Okay, let's keep that big. It'll go under Samus. Alright, our next series. I'm thinking another Mario character. Let's think. What Mario characters do I like? Oh, I know who we can do. The new addition. One of the infamous new additions to the Mario Kart roster. Our boy Moo. Here they are. Moo, our goat. I think that's where we go next. Ironically enough, Samus isn't even 100% human. She has bird DNA. What? Why the fuck does she have bird DNA? It's kind of giving. What's that one fact of like how some people are like descendants of Neanderthals or something? The average alien life form in Metroid can survive a Samus missile, which canonically can destroy planets. It's insane. Casually blocking them too. It's insane to me. Yeah, I could not. If I'm ever to be put in like a show that has if I'm ever to be put in like a show that has scary stuff, don't put me in anything with zombies. Don't put me in anything with like viruses or like parasites or supernatural beings. You just gotta put me in like, oh, the timer started. You just gotta put me in like, but why is this fucking grey? Make it this black. No. Why am I struggling just so that I can pick the correct black for my cow? Yo, why am I giving him a fatty? Okay, whatever. We'll just make it a bit wider. There we go. Hoof. We'll do the others later. Hoof. Why does he have 3 legs in this? Sudden realization. Where's his 4th leg? Like, what is it supposed to be behind this leg? That's the bell. I guess to make sure that this looks accurate, I just have to go and make, I have to do shading on it. Some good shading, you know? Cow ear. cow ear, sure. Cow ear. We'll add the horns afterwards. Not gonna lie, it's kind of given capybara. Like, if I just... No, that's not. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Maybe it just kind of reminds me of the capybaras. Alright, back to locking in now. So we want to add the horn. The second horn. The like mouth area. Okay, I also think that this is gonna be another one where I don't screw it up that bad. How much time do I have left? It's 2.5 minutes. And then she has like black. And then I need to draw one big patch here. One big patch here. The others. Okay, I think that's good. How much time do you have? 2 minutes. 2 minutes for coloring? Easy. Light work. Bam. Bam. And then we want to do the peach. For like the Homer Simpson bit of the mouth. Hoof. Hoof. I'm just gonna draw that other hoof because I know it's not closed. Hoof. We need blue for this. We need pink for this. Do I try and put some shading on this and some highlights? Maybe I do, you know. I think we have enough time. That's the bell. This is like a grey white for some reason. And then that's more black. And then the eyes are more black. I'm gonna add shine onto the eyes. We're gonna add optimism and hope into Moo's eye. Don't... Look how cute she is! Oh my gosh. She's adorable. Okay, if I remove this, I can have the horns be like an actual decent color. That would be cool. And then did that change? I don't know. Look at her! Look how cute she is! I feel like we cooked, I'm not gonna lie. I have a sneaky little suspicion that we cooked. We're gonna go back into our airbrush and do really, really poor, But why is the airbrush so strong now? It wasn't this strong earlier. I don't know what I've done. Natural pencil, does that... What did I do to make it so strong? Maybe like watercolor brush will make it be like softer. Oh shit, that was the timer. PFP worthy art? Yo, I think you may have just jinxed it. I got a bit too I got a little bit too caught up. But that one is cute. That one is cute. That one is actually adorable. Let's stick with... Is this Sonic? The Sonic Colors, like a Sonic Colors remix? Sonic Colors is a banger fucking game. Alright, let's put this up here. I'm so proud of our art pieces today, man. Alright, Icarus moment. Hey, you're too funny, you know. Oh, but it's fine. You know, we didn't like straight up die though. We had... It's my signature. That's what that is. I just decided to do my signature on the art. Okay, I'm gonna just do like Nintendo. Oh, here's what I'll do. I'll ask ChatGPT for a random Nintendo character and I'll draw that. Can you give me a random Nintendo character? What should just give me like Mario because it's fucking annoying. Oh, okay. It didn't give me Mario. Instead, it's giving me Waluigi. I feel like Waluigi may end up in the Zero Suit Samus situation. Bro, none of these fucking vendors are normal. You know what? Let's do all the farming Waluigi. This is the this is the one we're gonna try and replicate. I believe that this one probably will actually be decently good. Purely because it will at least have 2 arms, unlike Mario. Alright, let's redo our timer. And let's lock in. Oh wait, let me move this a little bit further down. Okay, yeah. We'll do it like this. I'm actually so happy with that cow. Look how cute the cow is, man. Look how cute Mew is. Like, oh, look at her. Okay, sorry, I'm getting so distracted. Alright, let's make sure we're on the right brush. Let's make sure that our pen is black. Okay, it is. Good. Let's go. So, we're gonna start off with That's way too far. Actually, no, we can do it like this. Let's start off with Waluigi's cap. Okay, better position than Mario's at the minute. And then his nose is kind of just like there. Grin. Lip. Okay, wait. If I make it more thin. Yeah, okay. Maybe I've brought it back. For real. That's not bad. I'm doing all of this, but like I need to remember that there's more than just the face. But that's not bad. Why does he not have a pupil? Oh, I forgot his mustache. Oh well, it's fine. We'll lock in. We'll do the rest of his body. The good news about Waluigi is because he's so lanky, everyone else has been getting arms that are like way longer than them. That looks like a foot. Everyone else has been getting arms that are like way longer than them. But for Waluigi, it's gonna be canonical because that's just Waluigi's lanky like that. 2, 3, 4. And then we want to draw his leg. Bam. And his like curved up shoe. Trouser. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that leg. I don't know how I feel about that leg. Okay, overall composition, not bad. We have 2.5 minutes left. So I also realized I haven't kind of given him the hunchback that he kind of has in this photo. But it's fine. Make sure we actually give them the button this time. Okay, I think we can start coloring it. No, we can't. Teeth. Douche, 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 douche. Oh, and the hair. This is making me realize I feel like I've not clocked that Waluigi has hair. Okay, I think that's... Oh, the moustache. Okay, no, we'll do the moustache at the end. How much time? 2 minutes. We got this. Alright, coloring. Face. Nothing else. That's fine. Shoe. These legs here. The yellow. His iconic purple. Oh! I knew there was something up with that area. Okay, back to the canonic purple. This also needs to be skin tone colored. This is his hair. His nose. The grin is staying like that. Okay, so now we have to do the gloves. So like this, our backwards L. Our other backwards L. Dunk. Yellow, yellow. What am I missing? Oh, his hat. Oh, and his moustache still. I keep forgetting about his moustache. And I can try and give him his little eyeshadow if I can as well. Okay. Like so. And then it's this yellow, I think. It's not that yellow. It's this yellow. What else is I missing? His eyeshadow. And now it really looks like Waluigi. I forgot his eyebrow on this side. But he looks so weird because he doesn't have a pupil in this eye. Oh shit! No. No! Waluigi didn't get his moustache! Oh, it's so cast. Oh, it's so cast. Oh no, Waluigi, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean to do you like that. Okay, wait, can we at least see what he would have looked like with his moustache? Can we at least see that? Poor Waluigi, man. No moustache. He's missing an eye. He's missing an eyebrow. And I thought he was gonna be better than my Mario. I low-key think... Actually, is my Mario better than... Mario at least has his moustache. Even if he's missing an arm. Waluigi just barely looks like Waluigi without his moustache. This is actually cast. Okay, next character. What time is it? It's 9:49. That's fine. Waluigi is black. I mean, I've basically made him more tanned. I've done the opposite of like whoever the One Piece author is. I can't, now that I know that I forgot his mustache, I literally can't unsee it. Like, I'm just looking at it like, it looks so weird. Okay, let's see what the next one that, ChatGPT's given us. Isabel from Animal Crossing. That's kind of a random jump. I think that's the dog. The yellow dog. Yeah, it is, because she's the one that has, she has a, what's it called? A Build-A-Bear plush, if I remember correctly. Alright, so we should do the one that's like her outfit, which I think is the green one. Alright, so our next attempt. You know what? I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try and be a little bit artistic. To have a little bit of artistic flair in our next drawing. Instead of drawing in black and then going back over and coloring, I'm gonna try, just because I feel like Animal Crossing isn't gonna work too much with the harsh black lines, I'm gonna try and draw it in the color. And then hopefully that looks nice. That is the plan. So let's start our timers. Let's get ready. I'll give myself 5 minutes and 15 seconds this time, so that I can make sure I have the correct color to start. Because I think it makes sense to start with yellow. Like, maybe like this. Okay, 2, 1, let's go. So, okay, no, this is not gonna work. You can barely see that. The way I can actually barely see that. That's not working. Oh no, that's not working. That's not working. Okay, wait, restart. We're just gonna do it in black. I don't know why I decided to try and play artist today. I'm not one. We'll just do it in black like a normal person. Okay, 2, 1. Let's go. So we need to do her fringe first. Oh. Isabel, you seem to have a really flat head. I wonder what happens. And you really want like this bit. And the nose. And the mouth. Okay, this is... Why does this low-key look creepy? A bigger mouth, please. So that we can have the teeth and the tongue. So we need her hair. I think that's like a bell or something in her hairband, but I can't think of that right now. That's a later thing, Isabel, if I can. For now, we're just focusing on the main parts of your design. Is this an ear? Like that? How much time do I have? Okay, a minute has passed. We're still okay. And then this one is just one ear. Why does mine look so different to her? I swear I'm like actually trying to copy this decently, or at least decently-ish. Like so, and then we do our shirt. That's supposed to be like the shirt crease. We'll just do it like that. Why does she have so much detail in her outfit, man? You don't have to be styling on us. It'll just drip. 1, 2. Pocket. How much time? Okay. We're doing really good on time this time. Tail. The second tail color. Skirt. Leg. I just realized I have her arms to do, don't I? I didn't know. This was one arm. Oh no, okay. This is the second arm. Let's start coloring. I'll add the little bell looking thing that is. I genuinely don't know what that is. I just did a circle. I hope that's okay, and if it's not, then like, man you, I'm not an artist like that. Oh, I didn't give her blush. She'll be fine. Okay, arm, leg, tail, this bit. Is that everything now? I think so. So now we want to green, dark green. And then I can do the red bow bit. Blue for her skirt. I'm being like hyper aware of the time now because of just running out of time last time. Red. Oh, not that. Red. Whatever fucking color this is. That has to be dark green as well. How much time? 1:20. Okay. Douche. I feel like there's something else. Oh, her eyelids. Her mouth. The other part of the mouth. And then I need to add white for the eye. These soulless whites of her eye, man. She literally looks like fucking Golden Freddy. What am I missing? Oh, her shirt pattern. Can I do her shirt pattern though? Low key, I think I fucked it by starting to add the shirt pattern. Why are you drawing like it's scribblio? What do you mean? What does that actually mean? What does that actually mean? Is this not just how you draw when you can't draw and you're drawing on a mouse? Is this not like normal people things? Could have been worse. Definitely, I've cut off some of her hair. Could have been worse. I do want to see something though. No, that doesn't make it any better. The most it does is like, I guess, make the lines look a bit softer. Alright, let's make her smaller. What do you mean? Doesn't read the next message? She doesn't look like Homer. I feel like the Moo Moo Meadow was giving me more Homer than she was. I can do a sick Homer too though. Watch this. 2-second Homer. Is that what Homer looks like? No. I think that's a pretty decent Homer for the fact that I did it in like 20 seconds. Search front-facing Homer Simpson. Alright, let's see how good this front-facing Homer Simpson. Let's see how good this comparison is. For some reason this is like low-key nightmare inducing. But kind of like if you mixed it with like I feel like this is how Homer would draw himself if he was like drunk and trying to draw himself. But this honestly scares me. It reminds me too much of Golden Freddy. No, Golden, what's it called? Golden Fredbear. Or whatever the fuck. The one from FNAF 4. Why can I not find the Fredbear from FNAF 4? Don't we think? It's the eyes. It's the soulless white dot as an eye in the middle that's really making it like. Homer's given the fucking 100-yard stare. He really was. Alright, next character. I kind of don't want to rub out my Homer, you know. My Homer looks good. That's a good looking Homer. He kind of just doesn't have like a body or a neck. I don't really know what you call this, but this is we're keeping that Homer. We're keeping him. Mom, can I keep him? He's like our pet. He's our pet. Isabel, you can go here, and then you can have like Pod Homer next to you in the corner. Alright, let's see the next character that we have. The next character we have is... What the hell? Of all of the characters from this series... Okay, sure. So, ChatGPT has given us Meta Knights. So this is the one that I'm choosing to do. Isn't this song like a remix of fucking the Sand song? I feel like this is a bit too, not hype, but this is a bit too suspenseful music for what we have going on here. Alright. Our standard 5 minutes and 10 seconds. I should be able to do pretty well with this one. This probably would be the one that I could have done where I draw it in the color. Okay. Triangle. 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 Yeah, solid start. Solid start, Queenie. Solid start. And then that's gonna be for the eyes. And then this can be for like the spikes. I don't know what to call that, but he has a weird line going down the middle of his head. Do we need anything else from this bit? No. Now to go on to the rest of the drawing. This is the hard bit now. So he has, why is that so thick? Okay, foot. Like the heel bit of the foot. Damn, these drawings are getting harder and harder, you know. Okay, this is gonna be his hand. Damn, he couldn't have just given me Kirby. I could have drawn a great Kirby. Of all of the fucking characters to give me from this series. How much time do I have? 3.5 minutes. I've drawn this wing out way too far, but I guess it's just gonna have to look like that now. So we do 1. We do 2. And then we do this one. Okay, that's a good start for a wing. How the hell am I gonna draw this sword? Okay, if this is his arm, why is his arm so big? If this is his arm, oh, it looks terrible. Oh, it looks so bad. Bro, this looks like, I don't fucking know, like someone's rib cage or something. And then just circle. Yeah. And then the wing. Alright, I guess it's just gonna have to look like that. That's not what the horn looks like. Oh my god, oh my gosh, man. Please, MS Paint, work with me here. Work with me. Alright, I think that's good. I think it's time to start our coloring process. Okay, grey. Oh shit. No, everything here has to be fuck. Everything here has to be grey. And then this has to be purple. His like thigh-high boots has to be purple. What else has to be purple? These have to be like dark purple. But oh god, you know what? Oh, no, I can't do that. Okay, you have to be blue. You're purple. You're purple. You're black. You are black. And you are yellow. I have a minute. I can still bring it back. I can still bring it back. And we need like this grey. Grey for the horns. Grey for the horns. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna just kind of like draw it in. That's good enough. I don't even know where the part that's like, oh, it's here. It's that bit, isn't it? Okay, if I do this, does this work now? Yeah. Alright, we're cooking. Shit, we're not cooking. We're cooking. 25. Douche. Do it. Let me make sure to add his eyes. His eyes, this is important. Nine. Alright, what do we think? I feel like it it definitely could have been worse. It definitely, I think I'm coping. He doesn't even have full skin. I feel like this is probably one of the shoddiest ones that we've had yet. Genuinely. Alright, let's do one more. I have to freeform this. We'll do one more character. Actually, no, we'll do two more characters. We'll do one Nintendo character, and then we will do me, so that I can stand next to my beautiful creations. Let's start fixing up our page, our sketch page, so that it looks good, you know, when we post this later to flex. Oh, Isabel, man. Isabel, you're fighting me here. Your hair's way too big. A bit ironic coming from me, I know, but still. Okay, so one more character and then myself. So, one final character, please, ChatGPT. Toon Link from The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. I feel like that should be a nice one. Toon Link shouldn't be too hard. He's made to be like, easy to draw. Well, easier to draw. Can I have an official render? Is this an official render? It looks official enough. Why is he so big? But why is he so big for no reason? Hey, do you wanna like not take up my whole page, please? Alright, I want it more like this size. I can't lie, this Isabel is actually scaring me. Why does the Isabel look like that? Why does the Isabel look like I know that I'm the one that drew it, but why does the Isabel look like that? She's scaring me. Why does she look so scary? Okay, Toon Link. Our second to last 5 minutes of the stream. Alright, let's get our pen ready. 2, 1, let's draw. Because I've made him so small, he's gonna be lower resolution. So it should make it even more easy to draw him, I think. Okay, that's a bad start. It's a bad start to his hair. Dunk. Okay, flowy hair, I see you. He's kind of giving flower. And then like that. And then I think we draw his face first. It's more circular. Then his back hair. He has a little button nose. I don't even know what face he's trying to pull here. So I guess I'll just give him like a... Not an angry face. I just realized, bro, why does he have like a whole fucking shield behind him? I'm not this good at drawing. Shield. Okay, that's just gonna have to stay like that for now. And then he has a sword. Oh my god, he has too many little details. Okay, that's the sword case. How the fuck am I supposed to draw his hand holding the... Oh, whatever. I'm just gonna try and draw the sword. Okay, the sword looks tiny. Big sword. Belt. Bottom of tunic. Leg. With shoe. Why'd I make his heel so big? With shoe. Leg. Leg. With shoe. How much? Okay, in under 2 minutes, I feel like that's a good start. You know, like it definitely could be worse. This is like the creases of his shirt. Okay, now what do I want to do? I want to do his face. I haven't done this face yet. What does his face look like? It's like this. This. I think I've done this wrong because somehow I can see both of his eyes completely clearly. So there was a mistake. Somewhere a mistake has been made. Okay, and I'm gonna have to go back over this in white. And now we want some black to do his eye. And then his eyebrow. And his next eyebrow, I'm just gonna have to like pretend because it's not there in the reference. Yeah, sure. That's what his eyebrows look like. Oh, his eyes are lopsided as hell. His eyes are mad lopsided. Oh well. Oh shit, there's only a minute left. I got too carried away with the details. Alright, green. 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 I think that bit is green as well. Fuck. Okay, green. Fuck, man. Dark green. Dark green. Like white. White. And then brown. And then like a lighter brown. And then the shield is like this. I don't understand how this shield is being held. It's fine. We don't need to know the science behind it. We just need to know that he's holding one. And then to make this simpler, I'm just gonna make the whole back of this like dark blue. Make his belt brown. This gold. And then just fuck. If I just do it like this real quick. Fuck! Damn it! I got caught out because I was like, oh, I can just quickly do this and then just bish bash bosh. If I had like an extra 20 seconds. I don't think that's a bad tune loop though. I really don't think that's a bad tune loop. I feel like it could have been a whole lot worse. Like the fucking Isabel. This Isabel, I think it's gonna give me fucking nightmares, man. It's actually giving like my sleep paralysis demon at the end of the bed. Imagine that looking at you over the foot of your bed. Oh my gosh. I'd rather just end it all there and then. And now it's time for our final character. AKA me. And we're just gonna have me like at the end, at the bottom here. Alright, 5-minute timer for the last time. Oh my gosh, I know you guys are so sad that this stream is ending here. And we have to draw myself big as well. I'm gonna put myself like in this area. Alright, let's go. I think next week when I try and redo this challenge, I'll do it with VTubers instead. I'll like ask for different VTuber characters or characters like people. Oh god, we're off to a bad start. We're off to a terrible start. Okay. That's one. That's the other. Neck. Shoulders. See, the issue with this is if I was doing this with my other character, or like the other version of Queenie, it would be a lot easier, purely because her design is much simpler. This shit got ruffles, has detail. Okay, and now for the hair at the back. I'm just gonna simplify it, man. Sure. I will do the tassels though at the bottom. Okay, eyes. They're kind of like that. Oh god. Oh no, I'm making myself look so bad. Nose. And then the cute little smile. Yeah. 3 minutes. Okay. I think low key, I do the hair and then I come back and I do everything else. Like I have to color this stuff in. Okay, purple. We're just gonna make this whole back bit purple. Oh god. There's so many gaps, I didn't even realize. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah. Purple, 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 purple. Purple, purple. And then this bit is like a lighter purple. Oh shit. And then this bit is dark again. Fuck man, it's so hard to use. I have 2 minutes left. I haven't. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, you don't have to color this bit in because it's white. You can just do that. And then we need the skin tone. That's white, so we can leave that. The skin tone. Oh god, her eye's white now. Her eye's brown, I mean. Alright, good enough. We need the purple for the eyebrows. A minute and 8 seconds. Let me cook, let me cook. Okay, and then we need some black. Some black. Oh my god, please. I'm against time, MSP. Now is not the time for you to be fighting me. And then some white for the details. The shine. What am I missing? Oh, the halo and the wings. Do I got time to be doing that? 30 seconds. I can do some wings real quick. And then bam. Fuck. Because I did it over an area that was already colored over, it all looks weird. I think that's good enough. I look so goofy, man. Alright, let's make this page look nice and pretty. There we go. Oh. Alright, and with that being done, I will be posting that to Twitter because I think that looks amazing. Which you should 1000% go and follow me at. Oh, my thing is dead. My bot is dead. Never mind. Apparently don't follow me on Twitter. That's clearly an omen because I'd be spamming your page too much. But you know, if you still want to, at VTuber Queenie, feel free to check it out. I be yapping way too much. I'm not even gonna lie. All I do is talk. I think that we should go over and raid into a fellow just chatting streamer. Or someone who's currently doing just chatting, I think. I think that's a good shout. Is there anyone in just chatting that's intriguing right now? Actually, no. Let's raid someone that I know. Let's raid someone that I know. Oh, I know who will raid. Jordan is currently trying to finish off Breath of the Wild real quick. So let's raid him before he ends stream. Because he's doing the DLC master mode. And then I think he's gonna go into Tears of the Kingdom afterwards, I'm not too sure. But thank you everyone for joining in today's raid. Well, that too, but the stream. You should definitely stay for the raid because you can use some sweet channel points in tomorrow's stream when we try and maybe fight Ganon ourselves. I mean, we're getting much closer to getting the last spirit guardian that we need in Tears of the Kingdom. So if you want to be down there for that, you can come by at like probably like 8 p.m. GMT +1, aka BST, or what time is that? 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. And if you're in the middle America time zone, unfortunately, you're just gonna have to do some quick maths and figure that one out yourself. But thank you again, everyone, for coming in, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, guys. Bye, 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 bye. Good night, 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 good night.